After India's record GST collection of 2.1 lakh crore rupees reported in April this year, the June data that reflects the economic activity for the previous month of May has declined to 1.74 lakh crore rupees. Year on year, it is still a growth of 7.7% from the 1.61 lakh crore rupees for the same period last year, but far below the double-digit growth that India has become accustomed to. In a strange turn of events, the Ministry of Finance has not officially yet released the data this month as it does on the first day of every subsequent month. So, what could be the possible causes behind the slower than usual growth in GST collection? The answer to that may lie in looking at high-frequency indicators that economists often rely on to gauge the momentum in the economy. Does the GST collection mirror the trend line of slow growth in auto sales? For context, market leaders Maruti Suzuki, Hyundai India as well as Tata Motors have had a muted May. Maruti Suzuki saw a 2% slump in sales as it sold only 1.74 lakh units against 1.78 lakh units last year in the month of May. A decline of 4,000 vehicles in the case of Maruti Suzuki. Tata Motors saw an uptick of just 2% from almost 75,000 units to less than 77,000 again in the month of May. Hyundai India registered a total sales growth of 6.6% or almost 4,000 vehicles. So, if the auto sector is a reflection of the economy, then the GST numbers coupling effect with slow growth in auto sales holds true. But it is not the auto sector alone. There has been a steady decline in manufacturing PMI as well in the last few months. Remember, any value over 50 in the PMI index shows growth, while a value below 50 is a signal of degrowth. So, while India's manufacturing output has increased consistently every month, the pace of growth was lower for the month of May sequentially for the preceding 2 months. Even on a year-on-year basis, manufacturing PMI registered a value of 58.7 in May last year, but a lower value of 57.5 in May this year. Another correlation could be drawn with airline passengers, and that is again a high-frequency indicator. In the month of May 2024, Indian Airlines ferried 1.37 crore passengers compared to 1.32 crore passengers in the same period last year, again showing a growth of just about 3.79% on year. It looks like slow growth in GST collection is definitely in sync with an overall reduction in the pace of growth. But the fact that there is still growth suggests continued optimism in the Indian economy. The bigger question, however, at this moment is, why hasn't the GST data still been released officially?